Good morning, students. As you know, we were dealing with chapter 8, cell structure and function. Till now, we have learnt what is cell and how the different organisms show variety in terms of cell number, shape and size. Now we will learn the general structure of plant and animal cell. Students, as in our body, there are many organs which help in its functioning to survive. Similarly, a cell is made up of many components called cell organelles, which helps in the survival by performing different functions of cell. Okay. To study the plants and animal cell structure, we have to make use of microscope. So here we are going to take an onion so that we can observe the onion peel cell, through which we will able to see the plant cell, and another slide we will prepare for human chick cell, in which we will able to see the structure of animal cell. So two activities we are going to perform. The first activity, activity 8.3 from your textbook, that is activity to study the onion peel cell. Onion is an example of plant, as I told you. So here we will observe the plant cells. What you have to do, you have to take an onion and cut into thin pieces and separate the thin inner layer of any of the fleshy slice. Take inner transparent layer. I hope you all have seen that transparent layer of sheet used to be come out from inner side, that you have to take. Then cut it into small pieces and means very thin slice with the help of any that blade or something. Then means sharp material, sharp thing. Then cut it and place it on the glass slide. Put a drop of water on it, and then put a drop of iodine solution. Now what is iodine solution? Iodine solution is going to act as a dye. As I told you in our previous video, I hope you all remember how the scientists observe by putting dye, so that this dye will help us to color the different components and we able to observe it. Otherwise it is just transparent, we can't able to see the cells. Okay, so we have to make use of dye. So you had taken that thin slice of onion peel in a slide, then put a drop and then of water, and then put a drop of iodine solution, after which you cover it with the cover slip. A small glass cover slip used to be there. Cover it and then observe this slide under microscope. Here is the activity done. What we will observe, that I will let you know after some time. On the side by side, you have to prepare another slide for animal cell. Okay, for which what you have to do, here we are going to prepare the human chick cells. Chicks, you have to take a toothpick and just scrape slightly from the inner surface of your chick. Lightly you have to scratch your that chick. You won't have to damage it. Okay, then take this toothpick and put it on a slide and a drop of water on it. Okay, obviously the chick cells will mix in the water. Then here you have to add a methylene blue solution. Methylene blue is again a dye. Okay, iodine solution is a dye and methylene blue is also a dye. Put it on it and cover it with a glass cover slip. Okay, then again observe it under the microscope. So students, through these both activities, our both two slides are ready. One for plant cell to observe the plant cell structure, and another to observe the animal cell structure. Now you have to observe it, means place both the slide under the microscope and try to resolute it. The means proper lens should be focused on that, and after then observe it. You will find the cell when you will observe the slide under microscope, the first thing which you will find is compartment like of structures, means some boxes. You can say it as a compartment. Okay, are these box kind of structure are different cells actually. Okay, these structures are bounded by boundaries, and these boundaries is the first basic part of the cell, that we are going to call it as cell membrane, or it is also known as plasma membrane. So what is plasma membrane or cell membrane? It is nothing but the boundary of the cell. Okay, but in onion peel slide, you will find that one additional layer is present on the outside of cell membrane. Okay, means in plant cell structure, that slide you will find one more layer is there outside the structure, outside that cell membrane, that is known as cell wall. And this cell wall you will able to see only in the plant cell only. In animal cell slide you will not able to see this structure, as cell wall is present only in plant cell. Remember this. Next, inside the plasma membrane, the fluid is present. Fluid, or you can say the jelly-like substance, the float, the complete area, that entire space inside the cell membrane is known as cytoplasm. You will able to see this in both, in chick cell slide also and in onion peel slide also. This is the second part, basic part. General means in general when we will talk. Next, in cytoplasm, you will able to see a round structure, small round structure. If your focus will be proper, you will able to see this, a small round structure, and that is known as nucleus. So these are the three basic parts which we are going to study in this chapter. What are they? Plasma membrane, general, in case of a general structure, if we will say plasma membrane or cell membrane, first one. Second one is cytoplasm, and the third one is nucleus. In case of plant cell, we will have one more structure, basic structure, that is the cell wall. Now we will discuss all the structures in detail one by one. The first one is cell membrane. As I told you, cell membrane is the outermost boundary of the cell. It is also known as plasma membrane. This plasma membrane is a living membrane. Okay, it is made up of lipid and proteins, and it is termed as a living membrane, living part of the cell. It is an elastic structure that gives shape to the cell. Remember this, it is the cell membrane which gives shape to the cell. So students, we are having different cells in our body, nerve cell, RBC, liver cells, you have learned this. Okay, so which part of cell gives a shape to it? It is the cell membrane. Okay, the next point, or you can say next feature of plasma membrane is, plasma membrane is porous in nature. Porous means having the pores. Okay, which allows the movement of selected substance into the cell and out of the cells. Means the membrane is selectively permeable. We can say the membrane is selectively permeable, selectively selected particles. Permeable means allowed to move, which allow only selected substances to pass through it. Whatever is of their need, they will take in from outside, and whatever is not of their use, they will send it outside. Okay, so for example, glucose and oxygen can enter into the cell, as cell have to perform every living process for its survival, and carbon dioxide, which is a waste, can move out from the cell. I hope understood about the meaning of selectively permeable. That is another feature of cell membrane. It is selectively permeable. And the next, plasma membrane, it separates the cells from one another and also from the surrounding medium. As you have observed in the slide, different compartments are there. That all compartments is actually the cells. So you found that it is the plasma membrane which separate one cell from another. And so it is separating means two cells also and a cell from outer surrounding also. Students, as plasma membrane is the outermost layer, it protects the internal components of cell from outer medium. In case any damage to cell membrane, then the cytoplasm and other components will move out, as it is a fluid and jelly substance. It will move out and the cell will be destroyed. So plasma membrane is very necessary, as it defines the outer boundary of a cell. Remember the features of the plasma membrane, students. Plasma membrane is the outermost protective layer of the cell, so it ensures the protection of a cell from outer environment. It is the outermost covering, as I told you earlier only. It provides a shape to the cell, and it is porous and selectively permeable in nature. Now the next structure about which we will learn is cell wall. Here I am going to discuss next one is cell wall. Cell wall is present in plant cells only. You will able to observe this as an additional structure outside the cell membrane in plant cell only. Remember always, cell wall is found in plant cell only. It is not going to be found in animal cell. Plant cell, cell wall is made up of a tough material called cellulose. Remember this. And another characteristic of this plant cell wall is it is a non-living part of plant cell. Means it is a dead membrane. As I told you, remember, plasma membrane is a living part of every cell, and cell wall is a non-living, that is the dead part of plant cell only. Okay. Now, what is its function in plant cell? As I told means just now we have learned that cell wall is present only in plant cell. So, what is its function? It protects the cell from any mechanical injury in harsh environment. As you know, plants are present outside, so they can be more easily affected by high temperature, high wind speed, means any kind of climatic or environmental change. So as they can't move, so this dead part is, that is the cell wall, protect the cell from other outer harsh conditions. So what are the main features of cell wall? Cell wall we are going to found only in plant cells only. Cell wall is the protective, it is the dead wall cell means membrane, and it is the protective part of the cell. Cell wall also gives a shape and support to the plant cell. It protects the plant cell from the changes taken place in outer environment. So here I am going to stop, student. Thank you.